I should probably cut that out, but so I should make sure that I know what food I am eating. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and the channel was previously titled Heather Gets Fit, but I changed the name with the help of my awesome daughter, and we came up with Happily Ever Heather. So welcome back. It has been a few weeks since I posted. I've recorded like some content that I wanted to share and then like never did. So again, it's like this theme, this continuation of me like constantly recording things to share. But apparently I'm just recording it just for the hell of it and not sharing it with anyone. I don't know how everybody does it. Like, I don't know how these creators do it. Like, get the videos shot and edit them, and I don't know. I have no clue what I'm doing, but here I am. Let's try again. My goal this year for the rest of the year, so from September through December, I'd like to start January in the hundreds. Like, I've been 200 plus for years. And I really think that it is possible and hope that I can do it. And I'm trying to believe in myself that I can do this thing. I want to get to Wonderland. I really want to get to Wonderland. The past few weeks have been a little bit crazy. It was easier like to get out for my regular walks when my daughter had her summer activities. And I would take her for walks with me, but I wasn't getting in like my full miles. I love her. She just turned 11. And she walks really slow. She is an active kid. She's a dancer. She will run all over the place. But it's like when we go for these walks, she like slowly walks and it's like, let me get a picture of this. Look at this goose or this duck or these insects, or I'm going to play my music and then just slowly dance along. Yeah. So rather than get in, like I'm going out and I really want to get in 3 miles in what should have taken me the time to do 3 miles, we're getting in like a mile or 2. So I took it. It was better than nothing. But yeah. So anyway, my goal is to get, I don't care if it's $199. I mean, would I be happy if I hit like 200 by the end of the year? Yes, but my goal is to be in Wonderland. How am I going to do it? Well, let's see. I follow like different weight loss channels and I knew like I had a plan for myself as it was, but I wanted a little bit more. And I remember in the beginning of 2022, one of the channels that I follow, Bea Caruso, she had this 67-day try your best bitch challenge. And I was like all over it. I sat and watched her video. I took notes. I was like, okay, like these are, the steps that she wants us to do. Got it. And I tried my best bitch, but it did not work. Apparently I was like, well, this is all I got. And I did it for, I don't know, maybe a few weeks. I don't know. I just kind of fell off the rails. So I'm going to do Bea Caruso's 67-day try your best bitch challenge. And I rewatched the video and I took some notes of like just some of the things that she wanted us to do if you did the challenge. And so here we go. For the 67-day try your best bitch challenge, first thing, it was set your diet and stick to it. Okay, so it's a little bit difficult for me sometimes. Like I had mentioned in my previous video, like I guess it's not as difficult anymore if I just have like that willpower. So it is setting the diet and sticking with it. And I'm on Weight Watchers, so that's what I will be doing. I'm on Weight Watchers, meaning that I pay them monthly, and I have the app, and I don't track shit. So what I plan on doing is making sure that I'm tracking. I'm going to say at least 2 meals, that I am making sure that I at least track those 2 meals and my snacks. If I track my third one, yay. But I at least want to make sure like breakfast is tracked. Usually at lunch, I probably have a shaker or something anyway, but like breakfast, dinner, breakfast, lunch, like just track those. If I get all 3 in, if I get everything in, awesome. But it's to help me avoid being in the kitchen and just kind of like grazing through. Stay accountable for the food that I'm eating. Second point she said was 5 hours of exercise a week. I can do that. I will say, I pulled my hamstring getting ready for my daughter's party. I was doing all the things that I shouldn't have been doing to get ready for the party. There was some organization stuff that I had to do downstairs, and I had to clean up and get the party, the house ready for the party. And I thought, you know what? It would be awesome if I painted the hallway. Not clean the bathrooms or tidy downstairs. No, go upstairs and paint my hallway. Day before the party, I was like, you know what? Let's grout the kitchen floor. Let's re-grout like spots of the kitchen floor that I needed to repair. And now I don't like that the color is 2 different shades. So I'm going to seal the floors. And yeah, it was a whole thing. And I was bent over a lot. And I pulled my hamstring. Yay. But I'm at least going to get out for my walks. So 5 hours of exercise a week. And not like, oh crap, it's the end of the week. Like, let's fit it all in once. She was like, make sure it's broken up. Don't do it all in one day. Stay hydrated. Point 3, stay hydrated. I said that I was going to cut out the coffee, and I still drink all the coffee. So I need to get more water in. I know that I do. I had actually, I went to go give blood, and she was like, have you had enough water today? Nope, but I had all the coffee. So need to drink more water. I have like the 32 ounce, and I'd like to get back to drinking like at least 2 of those a day, if not 3. Number 4 was tracking your progress. Measurements, weighing in, and my absolute, it looked like I gave you all the finger. Just because that's how I feel about photos, taking photos. I hate it, but that's how I'm really probably going to see it. I mean, I'll see it in the numbers, but the photos, you see it. I mean, you can notice it, and I need to track the progress. So photos. This one I love. The next was read a book. I love reading. That one I guess isn't too difficult for me. I love reading. I'm reading all the time. Why can't I remember either of the book titles that I'm reading right now? Because I'm reading a Robert Jordan book. I am listening to that series on Audible, but then I'm reading a book with my daughter, and it's The Keeper of Lost Cities, and it's like the second book in the series, Exile. So my daughter is really happy, and I am, thank goodness, almost done this last Robert Jordan book, and then I have to move on to the next one. And I cannot believe that I'm like forgetting the title, but it's just really grueling to try to get through this book. It's, I guess what my husband says, it's called like The Slog, and it's just slow, and the last few books have been just really slow, and I just feel like nothing's happening. I will be happy once I'm done this book, because he's like, I promise you the next books are really good. But yeah, so trying to finish this one, and then I'm reading the series with my daughter, and I'm just trying to figure out like what I'm going to read next. But read a book, yeah, totally with you. Also love this. The next one is try one new thing a week. Years ago, so my daughter is just turned 11. She was 8 months when my ex-husband and I separated. We we parted ways for a reason. And yeah, at that point, I had realized like I was not living my life. I wasn't living my best life. I wasn't living my life. I kind of just lived in this bubble. And so I just made it a goal for myself. And whether it was going to a new place or doing something new, it was a really difficult time in my life, and then also just a good time in my life, if that makes sense. It was one of the worst periods of my life, and like the best, because I was discovering who I was. And you know, whether it was just going to one of the gardens that was by me, or going skydiving, like I was living my life. And it does get a little difficult after a while. But I think for the 67 days, I could try one new thing. And honestly, it shouldn't. Whether it could be something simple as just a new recipe. So yeah, one new thing a week. I got it. So it wasn't actually the last two things that I'm going to talk about. They were kind of broken up in her video, but I feel like they really go together. So I'm going to look at my paper here. It's 10 minutes of mental health focused activity a day, and then accountability and reflection. And I just kind of felt like they just really meshed nicely together. So she had said maybe like meditating, journaling, or a combination of the two, or at least I put like a combination of the two. And then if I mess up, it's okay. It is okay. Last time I messed up and I was like, well, that was my best and I'm done. No, keep going. Keep that accountability. You messed up, but keep moving. Just because I mess up does not mean that it has to be the end of the challenge. So I've worked up. It's fine. Just keep going. Remembering that changing habits takes time. Like it takes time. It really does. And for me, I'm happy that at least when I went in and I went to weigh myself, and like I expected to have gained like a lot more the last time that I had weighed myself, and I didn't. I gained like a little bit. But I'm like, I'm going to be back at square one. No, and it doesn't have to. But remember that it takes time. It's continuing to do these things. Like, don't just throw up your hands. And I have a habit of doing that, like throwing up my hands and being like, I screwed up. Okay, it's done. No, it doesn't have to be done. Keep moving, keep trying. It is okay. It's okay to fail. And just because you mess up once doesn't mean that you're a complete failure. Just keep moving. Again, like the journaling, you know, yeah, reflection, accountability, but I felt like that had a lot to do with like mental health as well. So meditating, journaling, all of that, I just feel like it just all goes nicely together. That's what I'm going to do for the next 67 days starting today. So thank you for listening to me. I think I'm going to end it here. So thank you so much. And if you want to follow my 67-day challenge progress, if you want to join me, comment, like, subscribe, and I hope to see you again. Thank you. Bye.